From my understanding, the hammer throw for women is relatively new, and how you found it, how you got into the sport in the first place.
Yeah, women didn't start competing in the hammer throw internationally until about the early 2000s is when they first started getting on scene. So it is really new for track and field in general because it is one of the oldest sports out there. As far as me getting into it, I walked onto my university at UNLV, and my coach at the time didn't have time to coach multiple events because he himself was a volunteer coach, and so he had a full-time job, and then we had full-time jobs because we'd never heard of a scholarship as throwers in university levels. And so he just made everybody a hammer thrower. Was pretty much it. We had no say in it, so I don't know if I found it or I was just made to be one.
Your first Olympics was in London. What did you learn from that experience that you're bringing to you as you shoot for Rio?
Oh, everything. I mean, when I made the team in 2012, I wasn't expected to make the team. I had no anticipation of making the team because I didn't have the Olympic standard, as Kidway was talking about, and I wasn't supposed to be there. And then the day of the Olympic trials, I just happened to throw really far and make the team that day. And so I went into the Olympics really as a sponge. I knew that I had no idea what to expect. It was my first competition outside of college. And so to go from competing at university level to the Olympics is just completely different in everything. I mean, at university level, you have like maybe your parents and the other competitors' parents watching you. And then at the Olympics, you have the entire world. So it's definitely a different thing. And I think me going in with the open eyes and, not really putting too much pressure on myself because I wasn't expected to do much. I was just there more for a learning thing and not coming dead last was my goal. And I think that really helped me out in the long run.
Take us through your training this year, how you found IMG, and what the plan is to get into Rio.
Man, so this year's been a little bit different for me. Me and my previous coach cut ties professionally. And so I decided to come down and work with Kidway and ask if he was interested in helping me achieve my goals. And I knew he was coming down from Canada to come at IMG, and I heard a little bit about this place, but I wasn't quite sure. But Kidway, in my opinion, is definitely one of the best hammer coaches in America, bar none. And he's also one of the other ones that I completely trust. And with the Olympic year, this year is really the year that you don't want to change things and you don't want to go outside of what you have been doing. But unfortunately, that wasn't an option for me, and Kidway was the only alternative that I had that I would be comfortable with making this change this year. And so after talking with him, I made the decision and was okay, we're all in, and I'm going to come and train with you and just do whatever it is you say.
We just started working with each other in December. But it's fun. It's fun to be around people like that and have that competitive energy and desire to do well and do well for themselves. And so it's up to me. I just want to do right by her and do my job so she can realize her potential. I know that there's more in her. So we'll see what happens.
Talk a little bit about the plan for Amanda, the potential you're talking about. What are you guys shooting for?
But the potential is for among the best ever, especially the best clean athletes ever. There are several women who have thrown, say, over 77 meters who have been busted. So there's not very many once you get above 76, 77 meters. So I think she's definitely capable of that and then some.
See, now that one felt the best, but it's still gonna go nowhere.